What's going on, my peoples? And I go by name the Sorcerer, and I'm doing something completely brand new today. Today marks the first episode of T is for Tarot, where I will discuss matters of people of interest. These are interests of mine, and I may be giving energies of advice as well as whatever I may pick up. Okay, I'm looking forward towards this, and today I'll be doing a reading on Kim Kardashian, who recently had an exam. I think it's regarding her wanting to be a lawyer. Yes, where she didn't pass, and many have ridiculed, which I find really, really weird. And I think to myself, hold on a minute. Someone is actually actively trying to do better by doing something in order to achieve something that requires a lot of work, effort, and learning. And rather than actually saying, you know what, commiserations, bear luck next time, people's energies of hate is a lot more louder than support. Well, let's see what the energy is for Kim Kardashian and see what I can give her in terms of advice, or if there's anything that I pick up regarding her energies. Let us see. I know for a fact, from what I've been told through many sources, that she got messages from 4 psychics that she knew, and they all said that she was gonna pass, right? And in fact, she didn't pass. So I question all of this. I question the notion of why they were so wrong. I'm gonna look into it. Let's see. All right, let's look into Kim K. Interesting. Okay, so the energy that I pick up at this moment in time, especially for her, and the advice I would give her right now is to really understand that she will pass. There is no doubt in my mind that she will pass, but I feel very much as if this will happen within the next 2 years. I don't think it's going to be a situation where if she tried again the first attempt, I just don't feel as if she will be able to do that. I feel very much so that whatever situation that she has to go through is actually a major test in a major battle of her fortitude, the wanting to ask herself, do I really want to do this? Am I doing this for the right reasons? And I'm actually going to give her flowers, because I genuinely feel like where many will want to go and basically be in their shell, I actually see there is an active energy of her saying, you know what, I'm going to use the fuels of whatever I've heard through many people, and I'm actually going to sharpen my swords. I'm actually going to keep going, and knowing that whatever situation, maybe a time where she'll have to even deep dive, soul search, and actually ask herself, are these, or is this the thing I truly want to do? And you know, sometimes we go through the midst of our own darkness to truly find a light. And sometimes the things that we want so badly may take time, but there's a reason for this. And this is all in divine timing, because what I'm seeing is this is a different layer within herself in which she's got to learn. There's a new truth that will be cultivating in her life. And what I like about this for Kim is a new type of authenticity in where she actually gains strength through learning all of these things, such as character building, lessons from her own, let's say, we won't call it failures, we'll just say that she has to go back to the drawing board. But all of these are just merely an essence of her going from strength to strength. The one thing I like about the Empress energy, right? The Empress energy is a representation of all four queens of all the different suits. Cup, we've got the wands, we've got the swords, and what did I say? Swords, cup, wands, and pentacles, right? The Empress is the representation of all four, and this feels very much so of all of the lessons that she's learned. She will gain the fortitude, as I've said previously. But the most beautiful thing for this is there is a new identity. This is the rebirth that she is needing to have. It's not what she wants, but it's needed, because this extra layer of skin in where she goes forth is actually going to help her, and it's going to help her cause going forwards, because this is going to be an inspirational and a transformative time in her life, in where she will actually change people's opinion. I know, look, here's the thing, and this is the truth and the reality. She's very divided by opinions, and that's just the nature of her sort of role that she is in the social media, all things, in all aspects of that. But in regards to this particular failing, in her mind, she really took it personally. And it's more about the shame. It's the way she has dealt with it, in where she may have taken the criticism in it, and usually where it's water off a duck's back, where she's more inclined to be useful, or used to, excuse me, she's more used to where she's okay. Somebody says, "Oh, I'm this." It's an appearance criticism. She can take that. But in regards to this, in where she's put a lot of effort in, and to be told that she's failed in this attempt of her doing better, she really has taken it personally. Now, in my feeling towards this are, and I keep saying this, there is going to be 2 years. I've got the High Priestess energy, and we've got the number 2. All right, we've got the number 2. Let me just try and, yeah. All right, we've got the number 2. But what I feel a great strength with the High Priestess energy is that there are no ceilings. Another thing I will say, if we add numerology to this, K is the 11th letter in the alphabet. So the energy of her being able to use this as alchemy, fuel, the energy of her using this as a type of motivation, I see her overcoming this situation in where this will be an inspired action, especially with the 7 of Wands. Now, I also feel like you won't be hearing from her as much as her sisters in the next coming years. I genuinely feel like there is a point to prove, especially with the Justice card, especially when it comes to law. All aspects of this are just merely an investment of herself wanting to do better, wanting to learn, wanting to go to the extra mile to say that I've done it. And this is more of a statement of intent to say that she herself will not only prove something to the masses. I genuinely feel like she genuinely wants to prove something to the masses, especially with the 10 of Wands. Like, she wants to show, look, I've planted a seed, I've harvested, this is what I want to show. But at the same time, what I love about this is it isn't for them. It's literally for her to show herself, hold on a minute, this is the type of resistance that I've had over a long period of time, that I've held onto because of other people's opinions about me. And it has been a bit of a mental journey for her in terms of the criticism. Now, the one thing I will say about her is she's able to boss this in ways that many people won't give her the respects that the respects that she deserves. But There's one thing I will say in regarding towards this energy, especially the Emperor. There is something that many people will be surprised by her, and it's the effort of not giving up and actually trying again. Now, the risk of people attempting and daring to dream is embarrassment, in which she may be feeling. However, over the course of her own journey, where she will reflect upon whatever situation, this could be her doubts, this could be the what she listens in terms of the naysayers, all of this will be something that will be in that, if in anything, the fuel that will bring her to light. Now, I'm going to say this: the more haters that she will have, especially with how she feels with the Five of Pentacles, she will be isolating herself. However, this is going to be something that I see as the cocoon moment in where she will actually transform herself. I like this energy because when there are times where she's put to question and many people will ridicule her for the events that has happened, there's something about her that just seems to know that you can't ever, especially with the star card, right? You can't ever not ignore the fact that she's still there and she's still going to be knocking on the door and she's still going to say, you know what? This is who I am. And I'm still going to show you, no matter what you think of me, I'm still going to say, I'm going to keep on going. And what I like about this is she will eventually get this to turn with the Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Pentacles for me is the card of tangible results that are receipts for her. And the most beautiful thing for this, and I see this, she will have a time where she will personally feel as if she has transformed. Now, I don't feel as if she's going to be the type of person of, oh my God, this is, she's going to show her vindication in response to the people that have ridiculed her. But what I see with this is a change within her own character with the Hierophant. I just see that there is definitely going to be a situation where I don't need to validate anything right now. I've passed. Therefore, I'm validating what I need to validate. And that is the effort that I needed to do it for myself. F the haters. I'm doing this for me. Now, what I see going for her are not only a transformative time. I'm going to see, because I've just got this vision in my head right now. And I do see that there is going to be a time where she's going to not only utilize her influence, but she's going to be doing something in very, very important. We're going to have a look. Yeah. I feel very much so that she's going to use her her following, her power, her influence in order to help those that are in need. I feel very much so with the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles is that she's going to utilize her power in order to help those that have been mistreated. I see the energy of her being a light bearer and a truth speaker to those who have been, in essence, unfairly mistreated by the law. She's going to be utilizing her knowledge and what she's learned to help those that have been wrongly, the word I'm saying is imprisonment, yes, with the Six of Pentacles, and those who have been unfairly treated by the courts. So I'm just getting my words on. As I'm talking, I'm seeing a lot of things. But what I see going forwards for her is that she will eventually have the power as well as the access to help people. And this will happen within the next 2 years. Now, what I see going forwards for her is being able to help not only the people, but she'll be able to put herself in a position to be more of a influence, not from a social media point of view. I know the world is very into the social media, but we'll have a say on those that things that need to be said. Let's just say this is what I'm seeing. I'm having a vision of her actually speaking more on matters of events such as world situations, and she'll actually put herself out there. Now, as I said, it's going to be a bit of a difficult time because I feel very much so with the devil and the Five of Cups. There's always going to be resistance before acceptance because they're going to say, well, it's Kim Kardashian. Like, why should Kim Kardashian have a opinion about certain situations in the US laws? And this is where people will have to respect her because she's going to show people that she has the intellect, she has the nous, and she has the know-how because of what she has learned and the receipts that she has now, because she will pass. There's no doubts about that. But there is definitely a change of identity, to what people saw her as a social phenomena to now actually being somebody of a figure of influence from a different spectrum. We're talking about power. We're talking about even speaking about politics. I'm even seeing that she'll be able to use her knowledge of what happens in the social media element to be more of a powerful influencer from a political point of view. And this is what's going to shock people. I'm saying it from the factors that she knows the law, and she'll know the law even more. But also, don't get twisted, the way she will position herself will be something that many people will be surprised, but this would be a good thing. This is the changing of the face regarding herself, and most importantly, a changing of identity. The changing of identity is definitely going to be something that will happen within the next 3 to 5 years. Now, I'm looking forward to this change because I actually feel like she means it. This isn't a situation where it's gimmicky. This isn't a situation where I feel like it's going to put anybody into disrepute from the spectrum of law. I definitely see that Kim Kardashian is going to be a force. Now, many people may ridicule that, but that's the fire that she needs, and that's what she's using because she likes to surprise. And this element of surprise is needed and actually going to be something really positive because all publicity is good publicity, and she knows how to spin it. She is a 11, as in like her first name is a K. And they're very, very, anybody who's born with a K are highly influential. I mean, their first letter of the name are highly influential people. All right? Okay. That was my T for Tarot first episode, and that was my reading on Kim Kardashian. Take care now. Sorcerer.